Hello, and welcome to this Anatomy Physiology Bio 202 video lecture on the tissue level of organization. We'll begin today by examining the four tissue types that are found in the human body. Those tissue types include epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous. In order to form a tissue, we must first assemble a group of cells. In order to assemble cells must be held together at cell junctions. Cells can be held together in a number of ways, and these points of contact between cells, called cell junctions, are illustrated in the diagram that you see here. This is a close-up of a tight junction, which is very similar to spot welds that holds cells together. This is an adherent junction, which is very similar to Velcro. This is a desmosome, also similar in construction to Velcro. And this, a hemidesmosome. And finally, a gap junction. Epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue's general features include cells that are arranged in sheets, or cells that are densely packed, and many cell junctions. Epithelial cells attach to a basement membrane. Epithelial tissue is avascular, but does have a nerve supply. It also undergoes mitosis frequently. This is a simplified diagram of how epithelial cells attach to a basement membrane. And here we see the classification of epithelial tissue based on the arrangement of layers and cell shape. Covering and lining epithelia are often classified according to the shape of cells and how many layers thick they are. The name of the specific type of stratified epithelial tissue depends on the shape of the apical cells, as illustrated in your book. Glandular epithelium. A gland is a single cell or a mass of epithelial cells adapted for secretion. Remember from a previous video that there are two types of glands in the body, endocrine and exocrine. Endocrine glands are those that secrete directly into the bloodstream, while exocrine glands secrete through a duct. Here we have an illustration of an endocrine gland in the thyroid. And this is an illustration of a sweat gland. Structural classification of glandular epithelium. Glandular epithelium can be unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular glandular epithelium is made up of single cells, while multicellular glandular epithelium is composed of many cells that often form a distinct micro or macroscopic structure. Some examples of multicellular glandular epithelium include sweat glands, oil glands, and salivary glands. This graphic illustrates some multicellular glands in a variety of different shapes. Glandular epithelium may also be classified functionally. There are three types of functional classifications: merocrine, apocrine, and holocrine. The differences and similarities between each are illustrated on this slide. You may also note a location for each. Be sure to take some time and explore the differences and similarities between the three different types of glands. Connective tissue. Connective tissue consists of two basic elements, cells and extracellular matrix. Cells, connective tissue, do not cover or line. They actually do not have any free surfaces. Connective tissue is highly vascularized and has a nerve supply, except when found in tendons and cartilage. This graphic illustrates the different varieties of connective tissue and structures that are found within. The extracellular matrix. The extracellular matrix is located in the spaces between connective tissue cells, and it is composed of fibers and ground substance. Fibers in the extracellular matrix provide strength and support to a tissue. There are three typical fibers in connective tissue: collagen, elastin, and reticular fibers. This slide provides a simple graphic representation of embryonic mesenchyme and mucus, both of which are considered connective tissue. Mature connective tissue can be categorized as loose, dense, cartilage, bone, and even blood. Membranes. Membranes are flat sheets of pliable tissue that cover or line a part of the body. There are two types of membranes: epithelial and synovial. Epithelial membranes include your mucous membranes, serous membranes, and cutaneous membranes. This is a simplified diagram illustrating the mucous membranes and serous membranes. Here we have your synovial and cutaneous membranes. Muscle tissue. Muscle tissue consists of fibers that provide motion, maintain posture, and produce heat. There are three types of muscle tissue: skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, and smooth muscle. Nervous tissue. There are two kinds of cells that make up nervous tissue: the neurons and neuroglia. Most neurons have a cell body, dendrites, and an axon. They carry sensory and motor information and perform integrative functions, while neuroglia protect and support the neurons. And this concludes our introduction to the tissues of the human body.